All right, guys, here we are. We are back on the model shop here, and today, folks, we're able to crack at stage 3 of the KnightRider car. We're going to be building the tire. I put that into the video here. These are all the parts. This is how it comes to you. Of course, you know, when you order from Fan Home, you do get 4 sets after the stages 1 and 2. However, they don't have it like all the other models that we have here at the model shop. So they give you a book for each stage instead of one big book with all 4 in it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make stage 3, and then a following we'll do another video, and it's all gonna be separated. That way we can simply just show you everything. So these are all the parts that we're going to be doing, and then we're going to then hop on to stage 4 that should come out here hopefully in the next couple of days. All depends on how fast we can get the modifications done to that stage 4. And if we can do that, then we'll go ahead and dish out the video for you guys back home within the next few days. However, I think it's time that we just get back to doing just stage 3 for this video, and we'll come back later on in the week or the coming week to give you guys stage 4, which I think you guys will be very impressed with, especially with the modifications that we have in store for that particular thing, for the dashboard I should say, not that particular thing, but it's gonna be there. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get it cracking at putting this tire together. Alright folks, so here we go. We have our tire and everything ready to go. The first step that we're going to do is we have to take out this tire, okay? Then we're going to take out the rim and the other half of the rim, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to put all these together, but you got to be careful because there is another stem here, which is so that way you could fill up the tire. But I'm just going to let y'all know it's a hard tire, okay? It does not fill up with air. However, that piece is there, so it makes you give the idea that it does. So what they're asking us to do is that we're going to be putting this tire together. So I'm going to pick which side looks the best. And so far this side looks pretty decent. Then I got this side, which seems to have one little blemish, but if I can get that out, then we're going to use, all right, so we're going to use this side. So we're going to put this in, and we're going to pop that in nice and tight. Looks just like that. And then we're going to take this side, and we're going to line it right up with the 3 on the other end, okay? And we're going to squeeze that in ever so gently, so that way they line right up. And then you got to kind of give it some force, okay, to get it in there. I'm just gonna say it's not easy. It's gonna require a little bit of force just to get that in there nice and even. So okay, so now that that's in there, we're gonna have to take some EM screws. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put the EM screws in, and then we'll go on to our next phase. Okay, so there you have it. I was able to get the tire to come together. Whew, it was a bit of a pain. It's a little uneven. I'm not too excited about that, but if I do it just right, it'll give you the feeling like there's weight put on the tire. So I'm going to try to remember that the thin part will be at the top, and then the little bulge here at the bottom, I think I'm going to make that the bottom of the tire. But other than that, it fit nice and snug. I will tell you that it was a bit of a pain to squeeze this rubber tire to get the rim to go together. But once I got the rim all together and nice and tight, I was able to tighten it down and do everything I needed to do. So step one is pretty much completed. So I will leave this off to the side. Our next phase, of course, is to take this, which we're going to take our caliper, and then we're going to get our little bracket here. And what happens is this kind of just lines up inside inside here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just like it says on the thing here. Now it does not show to have it this way when you put in the pieces, however it shows this side. It doesn't really specify which side is which for this caliper, but judging by the pictures that's provided, it does say that this little piece here is at the top. So we just have to slide this inside. Somehow this is supposed to go inside there, which I don't think so. Hold on. I'm sorry. So yeah, so this will go just like this. I'm sorry. I was reading it upside down. All right. So these two pieces will go in together. I will screw these two in with some BP screws, and then after that we'll come back and we're going to do the brake discs. Okay, so we have all that screwed in nice and snug. I'm going to take out our brake discs here. Now I did look on Mike Lane's mods, and I was very impressed with what they had for the brake discs, so that way they could look really good. But then I've been looking at my other model of the KnightRider car, and I kind of realized that these don't really get seen. So since it doesn't get seen, I didn't feel the need to order that part yet. However, maybe before we put this tire on, I might have a second thought, but for now I think just having these placed in there, and then you just put these two on, I mean, it's fine. I'm okay with that. You know, you just put these two pieces together, okay, and it goes in nice and snug. They kind of just lock into place. So you just put these in. Oh, I'm sorry. I went ahead of myself and actually locked them in. Okay, so just remember that there's this little piece here. You have to line these up. I almost forgot to mention that. Then once they're lined up, then you go ahead and you can lock these right on in. Once they're locked in, you'll get yourself a nice little brake disc, and everything works out nice and smooth. Okay, if you have to, you know, you can just push down again on the bench. Once that's done, you're gonna line it up. Okay, you're gonna line it up so that way this little lip and the little bump here, little lip here, is all lined up together, because they're all gonna need to be lined up. So then you just place it inside, and then the next phase is where we start putting it inside the tire. So you're gonna have this piece, all right, and as you can see, there's a little bump here, and all that is where everything else goes together. So just a reminder for you guys at home, it is the black side that it all fits into. Okay, so this whole thing here fits right up in there. Okay, you will experience a little bit of play, and the reason why is because the other half of this is inside the tire here. There's a little lip there as well, so you're definitely gonna want to line that up and then place it inside. like I said, you don't see the brakes, you know, you really don't see them. And then when you do see them, they're on this side and they're all covered. So it just didn't seem like something I'd want to put money down on if you're not going to see it. I want the stuff that you can see. So I ordered other stuff from Mike Lane Mods, and those should be in our next video, if not the ones coming up. So now that I have all this lined up, as you can see, it's got a little bit of play for right now, and that's fine. But once you do that, you're going to take your FM screw and then put it on the outside of the rim there. Okay, so I put it all in. I don't know if I said it correctly, but it was an FM screw that goes in here, and then you take 3J, which is just a little washer. Comes in an unlabeled package. So what I'm going to do is, our next phase, according to this, is we're going to put the hubcap on. Now, once again, Mike Lane has another version of this where it's magnetized. I was looking at my other model and it just shows black screws, so I'm not gonna use that either. I might change my mind later on, of course, but here's this, and we're just gonna put this hubcap on and align it right up, okay, to the respected holes. Oh, sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you line them up. I don't know why this is having an issue. There it is. Okay, so it's all lined up, and then I gotta take and put 5 AM screws, which are gonna be these. So I'll go ahead and put those on. All right, and there it is, folks. Tire's all completed. Everything looks pretty snazzy. Everything underneath here is looking pretty good. We still have some maneuverability, so that's pretty cool. So that's it for stage 3. And so, of course, if you've liked what you've seen here and everything is going good for you, don't forget, hit that like button. If you want to share with your buddies and let them see what is going on here at the Thompson Model Shop, don't forget to hit that share button. Or if you just want to flat out share it, that's fine too. If you'd like, you can leave a comment. Everything else, if you have any questions, you can send them in the comments below. Also, like to let you know that you can subscribe at any time, and you can get all the updates for this particular model and any other model that we come up with here in the model shop. We do have plastic models coming into the works here soon, but mainly right now we have all these little die-cast metal projects that have been, you know, put to the side, and now we're starting to post them up on here onto our page to show you the building process of how we get all these little models built together. We also have other models such as the Build the Enterprise D. We have RoboCop. We have, of course, our KnightRider, and of course we also have our Ecto 1. So those are our models right now that we have done. We also had a Jeep, a 1941 Jeep that got completed. Some of the videos that were for that particular model did not come out so great, so we weren't able to post those. So I apologize ahead of time, but maybe at some point we will, you know, show you a review of how that goes, or at least to show you a review of it all completed. So without further ado, I'd like to end it here and say don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching the Thompson Model Shop. Keep on modeling, everybody.